What you doing over there?
I'm going to fix my glasses.
Oh.
For a week now,
They've been broken.
I've just been yelling at myself. Because they break like every 30 seconds. They just pop off my head like, God damn it!
I like that. Oh, mate, I forgot a spatula. Oh, easy.
I've got something like that.
I like that the beginning of the podcast now is also chore time.
Yeah.
So next time,
very compelling.
I'll bring some stuff I need to do as well.
Laundry.
Yeah. Just folding mostly.
Joe and Brian do laundry.
Well, you did say you'd want one of the episodes to be visual based.
I got a lot of interesting things to talk about
Sure.
About podcasting in general.
Sure, great.
We can do some of that.
Also, really enjoyed the last one.
Wasn't it good?
We're getting better.
I think so, right?
We're definitely getting better.
I think we are. There's a way to organize information when you present information to people. I think that we're not doing a good job of that. Right?
You mean the fact that we just ramble and ramble and
it's
ramble?
just buried in there
expecting
somewhere.
to sift through it?
Yeah. Maybe we should start
I think it's the end. When you say, follow us on the FaceTime and the Google Facts.
I'll make them listen to the whole thing. Make them suffer.
For sure. Yeah. And then say...
We've disabled all the fast
if you've got suggestions or complaints, send them through to sugarfactstaiwan@gmail.com.
Here's a question. Is there a way to disable... Like, when they click on our thing...
Our podcast?
Yeah. Is there a way, like, we can do some sort of technical wizardry where we just disable their player so they can't turn it off? They can't fast forward. Is there a way to do that?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Damn it.
You want to force people to listen to every second?
Yeah.
It's not how it works. I'm sorry.
Just at first. Until they grow to love us. You know what I mean?
It's true.
We're like kidnappers.
An acquired taste. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be our thing. But there's different sections of profile, bio, like information shit that we have to write and find our voice for. And it could just be like sugar facts. An acquired taste.
God damn it. I'm going to come up with one of these ones.
It's fine. But we can lean on that. That could be our tagline.
That's good.
Sugar facts.
Unacquired.
It's an acquired taste.
I like that.
Okay, the carrot's gone into the next universe down there.
That's okay. It'll turn up. A little bit later, a roach is going to come by and carry it off.
And so the ecosystem of the bar continues.
It's a complex system.
I'm not sure if this needs lemon on it. It tastes weird with the lemon. Try it without anything.
Okay.
It's kind of flavorless as well. I should put ginger in it. It's just completely... It tastes like nothing.
This is a good show, too,
I'm
though.
so sorry.
Cooking with Joe. You know, this isn't very good.
Put salt on it.
Maybe a little.
Well...
I think it's great.
You add like salt and lemon or whatever.
Yeah, salt helps a little bit. But it's good. I mean, it's just the flavors of the vegetables.
Yeah. It tastes exactly like vegetables and plain rice.
Yeah, which is good, though.
Okay.
What's this, a sweet potato?
So all the green stuff, that's just a pepper?
All right. So this is a great picture that I did not take, but it was a magazine, just did a little article about us. Not the podcast. Oh, man.
I was like...
That was such a...
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, didn't I mention that?
Well, because
you were busy, so
yeah.
I didn't bother contacting you.
I did the interview.
That's a nice picture. Right?
Nah, nice.
I could, because it just rained, so everything sort of slipped and...
Yeah, I really like it. You're eating slowly, is it because it's disgusting?
No, I just eat slowly.
This looks really pretty.
Doesn't it?
That's where the pineapple's from. Okay, cool. Nice.
It looks good.
Yeah. So for those listening at home...
You should take a picture.
Yeah.
So this is Tequila Sunrise in shot form.
Delish.
Looks beautiful. Little red, little orange.
Little red, orange at the top,
Got
and
a
a pineapple wedge.
Yeah. So cheers the pineapple.
The pineapple. Cheers the...
That's pretty good. Should we just do
Welcome
it again
to episode...
For luck?
What do we say? Yeah.
What did we say?
4?
4.
Episode
God,
4.
that was lame.
Sugar facts.
Let's not keep doing it, though.
No more.
I just want the clink to be right.
Yeah. And action. Episode 4, sugar facts. Wait, are you going to say anything?
No, you're doing great. All right, it's never good. I'm afraid to spill it.
I can't laugh. That's a nice way to have tequila.
Shit, we're back on track. We're having a tequila sunrise.
It's so pretty though.
It's such a 70s drink too. It just brings me back to when I was 8 or 9, drinking tequila sunrises, waiting for mom to come home.
Just like come back from school, just whip up. Yeah, you were thirsty.
I was thirsty. What am I gonna do?
School's done for the day. You gotta sit down and do your homework.
Yeah,
so
we had a little bar there.
Have a little bit of a drink first.
Yeah.
I get it.
We were sophisticated back then.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's figure out who goes first. Sit like this today, see if this helps.
Yeah. Saddle on up to the bar. Hi. You got your horse fed out back?
I'm ready.
Okay, good.
I'm ready for our recording.
Okay.
I got some podcast content for you.
Hey, have you got any more trouble with those Wilkins boys?
Oh, you know what their boys are like.
Yeah, well, I know what they're like.
You know what they're like. They're just nonstop trouble.
Well, I tell you, if they give you any more trouble, you
I'll give you a call.
Oh no! Don't give me a call.
No?
I'm real busy.
My apology. I thought that's what you were insinuating.
Well, no. What I was gonna say is, if you got problem with Wilkins boy, you go talk to Marty.
Oh, Marty?
You know Marty.
Yeah, I know
Marty with the poison.
I know Marty with the poison. I didn't know he used that poison on humans.
He used that poison on humans. What kind of thing is happening right now?
Oh yeah. So, Max, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome
so
to. You know what? We're gonna need a fucking drink. We're gonna need a drink. We're gonna need a goddamn drink. We can't do this. We suck.
Yum!
So
Tell me it's got Baileys.
Of course.
Yum!
This is root beer.
Yum!
You like root beer?
Well, yeah, because it kind of tasted whatever we had last week. Tasted a little bit like this because you put the ginger in it.
Okay, this is root beer, rum, and Baileys.
Yum! What are you calling this, Bri?
I don't know. Let's taste it first.
Cheers.
You never tasted this.
Call it. Disgusting. I'm joking.
Gross.
It is a strange combination.
It's not a good combination.
Look, I won't lie to you. I was going to tell that joke anyway. Like I was going to say that joke.
Oh no,
anyway.
I get it. But it's not particularly good.
Okay, so here's the thing: the root beer is making the Baileys curdle a little bit.
Well,
Is that not what that is? I wouldn't order it.
No. No. If I accidentally had ordered it, I certainly wouldn't have another
Did
one.
we try last week? Did we try
really
rum
thought the
and
root beer was
Baileys
gonna
and ginger? Did we end up doing that, or did I imagine it?
I think you might have imagined that.
Because that could be the better version of this.
Yeah, that doesn't good at all.
No, I'm still going to drink it.
Well, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted the drink first, because I was actually just thirsty.
Is that normally how you solve thirst? Right.
Make a cocktail.
You know, a glass of water also can be a good help.
Just seemed out of character. It's painful to drink?
Oh, it's just gross. No, you know, do you know what it tastes like? It tastes to me like...
Like cough syrup, I feel a little bit.
It tastes to me like Dr. Pepper.
Dude, which I fucking hate.
I hate it.
I'm just trying to get through it.
Me too. I'm just trying to finish it.
I would try to
It's
fix it.
just a shame what it's done to the Baileys.
It really fucked it up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe...
It's like a chemical reaction there.
Well, I guess we're not getting the Baileys check this week.
Yeah. The best drinks start with Baileys,
Except
and
this
the
one.
worst ones end with root beer.
Root beer, Baileys, and rum. Don't do it. What's your sugar fact?
So my sugar fact for the week.
Yeah.
I found it online, and I was doing a little bit
Do
of
you
research.
use what kind of computer do you use?
Oh, I just have a Surface. I just have a Microsoft.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Before you finish, though,
Okay.
I had a thought the other day because I noticed that you're currently, neither of us, as far as I know, are currently involved in any cult activities.
Correct.
Am I correct in that?
No, I'm
Right?
not. As far as I know.
And we actually found a cult. Not founded, like not started.
Oh, we
but
stumbled
upon a
yeah,
cult.
mate, that was rad.
Up in the mountains, right?
Did you find out more about them?
No, I forgot about it. Until
Sorry
just
to ask.
Did you do further research?
Did you do more research? Because I'd love to know what they were about. They were fucking culty, man.
They were super
so
culty, right?
Mm.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, what's up?
So this guy Jeffrey Lundgren, real fucking piece of work. This guy, he was a Mormon.
Okay.
which are already kind of fucked up people, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know,
I mean,
and this isn't...
Mormons are crazy.
Well, except unless they're subscribers.
Unless they're listening, in which case we love you. And you want
Mormonism.
more Mormon content, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Whatever you want. You want like a little jingle?
We'll do it. We'll work
Mormons
on it.
are my friends.
We love your Joseph guy.
He was a prophet.
Thank God he found those glasses.
He had some special glasses.
And they were better than Brian's.
We don't need to constantly refer to Brian's glasses. Mormons are my friends. So, this guy Jeffrey Lundgren, Mormon, dissatisfied. Super unhappy. Him and his wife. No. Him and his friends. They were man and wife.
Okay.
Ron and Susan Luff.
Okay.
Okay, so
his friends were man and wife.
his friends were man and wife, Ron and Susan Luff, and him.
Yeah.
Super pissed off. Mormons were like, fuck that. No, Mormons were like, hey, let's be more
Women,
inclusive.
yeah.
Women. You guys can speak in church now. And they were like, fuck that, we're out. So this guy, Jeffrey Lundgren, starts his own branch of Mormonism. He's like, we're going to do a new thing. And apparently, you know, he had a endless capacity to, like, memorize scripture. And he was kind of enthralling, like...
To be, like, that good memory-wise and to go into religion.
Yeah, exactly, right? And so, you know, there was an appeal there. There was an appeal. So he's got some of these disaffected Mormons, and he's delivering. He's giving sermons. He's compelling. People are like, wow, tell me more. And so, oh, goddamn computer. I'm paying attention to you. What more do you want? I'm just not pressing the buttons.
I'm not letting you know I'm
press
listening.
press there, little to the left, asshole. I'm engaged is the thing. You know what I mean? I'm here.
What more can I possibly do right now?
Okay, so and these guys were keen. They were like, let's go feed the hungry. Let's help the poor, right?
All good things.
In fact, Susan Luff, one of the core first members of this little breakaway thing, she's like, you know, we were supposed to help the hungry. We were supposed to help the poor. Of course, none of that happened.
Oh my god.
This is where we would cue the music right now. Dun,
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 dun.
dun. Feel free to do this suspense music if you want.
Yeah, because I need more shit to do. No,
You said it like someone that doesn't need more shit to do.
I want more shit to do.
The truth.
You love it.
I love it.
Instead, what ended up happening is they ended up serving only Jeffrey Lundgren, who wanted all their money and time, and sometimes put a gun to their heads if they complained.
Christ.
Yeah, don't complain around that dude. So by day, they just worked routine jobs. So, oh yeah, all right. So they had jobs. One was a nurse. Another worked for the engineer's office. A third worked for the place called Cleveland Electric Illuminating Company.
They always have like other jobs to fund their madness.
Yeah.
In the beginning. That's why they need followers.
So then after their jobs, they would all go to Lundgren's little farmhouse and study scripture. And he would dress up in military...
Who has the time?
Yeah. Well, he would dress in military fatigues and keep a rifle nearby.
Okay.
And preach into the wee hours of the morning.
What, just the three of them?
No. At this point, they've got like more followers.
Okay.
Pivotal to this story are this family of followers that he gathered.
Oh, so they led the offshoot, but they attracted people away who also didn't like the women thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't ever like a huge group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he would bitch and whine about like, you know, sin and all that shit. Nearly anything could be a sin, from adding too much garlic to a meal.
What?
Yep. To keeping money for yourself.
Do you feel like he was like running out of content for his sermons?
Absolutely, yeah. And garlic. Yeah. Too much garlic.
Yeah. He's like just standing around waiting for inspiration to strike while his wife is cooking dinner. He's like, got it.
Yeah.
I know what this week's going to be about.
Yeah. So from the beginning, he promised his followers he would take them to see God. To make the journey, the cult. This was the first idea. The cult had to seize this temple in their city and kill anyone who tried to stop them.
What?
Yeah.
Like a Jehovah's Witness cult? Oh, sorry, a Mormon temple?
Cult. Yeah. They had to seize that temple and kill anyone. That was his first.
Sorry, where is this based?
Ohio.
It's so. I mean, I've never had a conversation with anybody about seriously killing someone.
Right.
Like, we're going to steal this place and kill anyone. That seems fucking madness.
Well.
Alright, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so that was. But then he changed it, though. He revised it.
Yeah. Probably because everyone else was like, I don't know how to kill anyone. I'm an Ohioan. Great
lead into what I'm about to say.
Excellent.
Yeah. He revised the plan and said actually what they needed to do was sacrifice some of their members. Yeah. There was this family, the Avery family.
Who, what, no one liked them?
Well, no, everyone liked them, actually. The problem, though, was that the father of the Avery family, I think he sold his house. Like, they gave up everything to join this guy.
Yeah.
So he sold his place, but he also kept some of the money. Like a small reserve he sort of kept for himself.
Not allowed in a cult.
Which this Jeffrey Lundgren guy was not happy about.
Cool, man.
And apparently the wife was a bit,
a slut?
Talky.
Oh.
Yeah, she just, raised her voice too much.
In a slutty way?
In a slutty way, yeah. And the kids were just ill-behaved, so they had to die.
Jesus, they had to go.
They had to. I mean, you can't really blame them.
Everything you've told me this far has been punishable by death.
Yeah, nothing shocking yet. Well, here's how it all went down. Okay. And then other things. Okay. So this guy, this is just a taste of how much control he had over these people. He would force the women in the cult to dance nude for him in the woods as he sat naked behind a sheet. This is a weird little kink.
So weird.
Yeah. It was the way of God.
Oh, God.
That's what he told people, and they believed it. So here's what happened. Yeah, so basically, even though this family, the Averys, that's their surname, they believed everything this guy preached. They were into it. They were totally into it. They turned most of their life savings over. They bought guns for the group. They hung on his every word. They were in it. But I guess what happened in the end was they just had nothing left to give.
Yeah.
They were done. So Dennis Avery, 49, his wife Cheryl, 46, and their 3 children, Trina, 15, Rebecca, 13, and Karen, 7. Were all violently murdered by the other people.
How did they murder them?
Well, there was a party.
Oh, God.
A murder party.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so,
what the fuck?
I know, man. 89. Dude, 89. Did I not say?
Pretty fucking recent.
Yeah. Did I not call the date?
No.
I think I did.
You started off by mumbling.
89. I got it. I'll put that. Yeah, so it was a party. Hey, let's have a party at the farmhouse.
I hate this. Did they know?
No, dude. Well, I mean, if they knew.
Well, you said sacrifice. Maybe they
you sound they willingly. Okay, yeah, fair enough. No, they didn't. It was a surprise party. Surprise murder party.
7.
I know, man. I know. So they were led one by one into the barn. Well, what happened is that the 2 adults, actually, were led.
Parents.
Yeah, the parents were led into the barn, while the children were distracted by the other cult members in the house. So it's hey, you want to play checkers?
Ugh.
Yeah, it's horrible. So Dennis, the father...
That was at checkers.
Oh, not the murder.
Such a shit game.
I would rather die than play checkers.
My God, take me first.
This is the game you have scheduled.
Isn't there a barn I could die in?
Joe is a very cynical 7-year-old.
Poor thing. Yeah, sorry.
So, so Dennis, the father, was first. I think they were like, hey, dude, we need some help out here in the barn. So he went willingly, like, okay, I'll help you out. He was bound, gagged, and thrown into a pit before being shot.
Oh.
It's believed a chainsaw was used to drown out the gunshots. Which,
I mean, effective.
Also really terrifying. Have you ever heard a chainsaw?
No, I can imagine it would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant sound.
Very loud?
It's very loud, yeah. Then Cheryl, the wife, same thing, like, hey Cheryl, we need some help. Same thing, thrown in a pit, shot.
It
Then
just seems like unbelievable. You know, if you were Cheryl, and you go out there and then you see like your husband's shot in a pit and they're about to do the same thing to you, you'd just be like, wait, what?
No, but she didn't know though.
Right.
She was like Daryl went first.
Yeah.
Cheryl's just having like a spritzer around.
Yeah.
Around.
But that's what I mean.
Pool.
And then eventually she'd go in and she would have seen him, surely, right?
I mean, I'm assuming, once she got out there, she's like, oh, there's my husband dead in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. That's when the unbelievable bit starts. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't even realize that it was real.
Happen.
Yeah. And then the Trina and Rebecca were dead.
The children.
And then, I mean, the way they wrote this, it seems like gratuitous. 7-year-old Karen was led playfully to her death on the shoulders of Ronald Luff.
Oh, Ronald, you dick.
I know, what a fucking asshole, right?
Ew.
Jesus. Once they'd all been slaughtered, the pit was filled with soil, rocks, and rubbish.
I'm sorry, why were they killed?
It was this weird thing where the leader was like, "Oh, we need to like find God. We need to get closer to God." I think there's a thing with like blood sacrifice in the Mormon church. Actually, this is a side thing.
Kids, man.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be pretty fucking deep in a cult to not question killing children.
Yeah, and here's a little fucking cherry on top. Is like these motherfuckers, like to this day, like they're kind of full of it. Like so then they fled, right? They all fled.
Yeah.
And they were caught like immediately. Or after a couple months, right? And they've been in prison this whole time. Although I think Luff, the main guy, he was executed. But then he tried to weasel out of it. Like at first he was like his defense was he was too fat. Yeah.
To go to jail?
No, to be executed.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it was like, if you inject me with this toxic cocktail, like it'll, so it's like, I'm too obese to be killed. Jesus. And they were like, no, well, we'll try anyway.
We still will definitely try. Thanks for your concern.
Yeah. But like the one of the women involved in this, like she's like, oh no, okay, so the dude, fucking Randall. Let me just double check. So this is Ron's take on it, right? God. Years later, this is what Ron has to say in regard to the murder of a child that he definitely did. Hatred is the truest definition of murder. I know that I did not hate the Avery family. In that sense, I feel that I'm pretty much at peace with them. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. Yeah, so it's like,
what?
Sorry I killed you and your whole family, but I didn't hate you, so we're good,
so
right?
You're not dead.
Yeah, we're good, right? Well, no, you're dead, but like I didn't have hate in my heart. Yeah, I was just confused.
He's tried to just justify that to himself.
Yeah, well, I guess you'd have to do something like that, right?
A child.
Yeah.
Baby.
So, cults.
That's savage. And so, wait, did anyone go to jail over that?
Yeah, they all did.
Oh, they all went to jail.
Yeah, they all went to jail.
But the guy didn't have hate in his heart toward the family. So.
Yeah, so he's there, and then the lady, one of the women involved, she was like, she's also seems like full of shit. I mean, like she's saying like she was a victim, she was confused, which is probably definitely true.
Yeah.
But she also doesn't seem to be like expressing a lot of like actual like awareness. I don't know, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you come to terms with that? Like, if you're imagining you're in a cult the way that you said when you did your 3-week thing.
Yeah.
And then you do terrible, terrible shit.
Right.
You would look back on that experience as if
you're underwater the whole time. So my story about cults today is about a South African.
Look at you with the eye contact, not even looking at your phone.
Yeah, I just said South African. It's South Korean.
Okay.
Okay, cracking stuff.
Southern part of somewhere.
Yeah, something. It's lower than north of the place.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to you today about
I'm listening.
a South Korean cult called Grace Road Church.
Never
Have you heard
Didn't
anything
even
about South
stumble
Korean
across this. I know the Moonies.
Right, this is not that one.
Not the Moonies, okay.
So the South Korean Grace Road Church was founded in 2002 and is a quasi-Christian new religious movement and cult, though its members, of course, describe it as a church.
Right.
It has all the trappings of a normal cult, belief in absolute obedience to the religious leader, a group-specific interpretation of the Bible, and the teaching of the imminent coming of JC, Jesus Christ,
Johnny Coltrane.
and the provision of a place for their, quote, final shelter. So Jesus is coming, where are we going to go?
Right.
Helpfully, they've got a YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
So
that is helpful.
Yeah, so this is what I do today. You can go and listen to some of their sermons.
Oh, nice.
They're in Korean, obviously, the sermons, but they've got, they must have one or a few of their followers that translate the sermons and then provide an English voiceover. So it's kind of weird. If you listen to the sermons on YouTube, you're thinking, oh, yeah, normal voiceover on a Christian sermon. And then you think about the reality of it. It's like, this is like some cult member that has excellent English, is translating it, and is speaking through the video so you can listen to the sermon online. It's very interesting.
Yeah, no, it sounds
So if you've got an hour or 5, head over to the YouTube channel. Okay.
What's the name of what is it?
The Grace Road Church.
So if I look up Grace Road Church, I'll get those sermons.
Correct.
Cool.
So there are there's like 1 or 2 American churches, and I think they're like legit churches, and they're called Grace Road as well.
Yeah.
So make sure you get the Korean one.
Oh, okay, good, yeah.
Yeah. So the story begins as thus.
Nice.
So in 2013, during the summer break after her junior year of high school, Elise, name change, Obs, the US-born daughter to her Korean parents, traveled from Chicago to South Korea with her mother for what was set to be a 6-week holiday. Elise's mother had organized the trip after discovering her daughter smoked marijuana and said it would be a chance for her to spend some time with her Korean family. But after just 2 weeks with her family, Elise's mother took her to stay at Grace Road Church in Gwacheon, which I did look up how to say it.
Is that how you say it?
Something like Gwacheon,
Okay.
south of Seoul. Elise and her mother started living at the church, sleeping on mats on the floor of the room they shared with 12 other women, above a hall where the leader and founder of the church, Pastor Shin Oke-ju.
What is that?
I don't know how to say that. That's her name.
Oh, that's her name.
Shin Oke-ju.
I'm not really conversant
I don't know how to speak Korean.
I don't at all.
Yeah.
No.
Gave 5-hour sermons.
Mm-hmm.
After a fortnight at the church, Elise found out that
just for a reference.
Yeah.
We're currently at 4 hours.
Yeah.
So imagine 1 more hour, and the whole time it's just been sermons.
Sermon.
Yeah.
This whole fucking time.
The entire time we've been sitting here
5
doing
hours.
this. Yeah.
And you sit there and you're like, I mean, that's.
But they were into it. Presumably they were into it.
Brainwash the shit out of you.
Yeah, right. Well, break down your resistance. Get you tired.
You're so tired that
you're
you
hungry.
just sit and you'll listen to 5 hours of shit. Yeah.
And it's telling you shit that you're into, too.
Yeah,
right?
you're like, I believe it. I need to believe in something.
Yeah.
Yep. So this American girl, I think she was like high school. She was young. She's listening to these 5-hour sermons with her mum.
Right.
So I like this. It took her a fortnight. So after a fortnight at the church, she'd been fighting with her mom. She wanted to leave. She was like, this is not the holiday that I thought this would be.
Right.
And then she found out her mother had thrown away her anti-anxiety medicine.
Hers? Like the daughter's?
Elise's, yeah, because it was frowned upon by the church. Her mum had also taken away her laptop and iPod, 2013. So an iPod was still in the game.
Okay.
So she says, I'm hyperventilating in this point and I'm freaking out. It dawned on me, these people are not normal. 2 weeks. Took her 2 weeks.
Okay, well, that's pretty quick.
When Elise refused to leave the small room, 3 members of the church half carried, half dragged her downstairs to the sermon. Elise says she was screaming at them not to touch her. Over her screams, she could hear the pastor of the church tell the congregation, "Do you hear that? She has a demon inside of her, and that's why she's screaming. Do you want to turn out like that?"
Good improv on his part, though, really.
Exactly. The pastor is like, pivot.
Yeah.
I'm not disturbed. I'm going to use this as a point in my sermon. So on YouTube, this is how the cult has become a bit famous. So there's video footage of OK Jew, the pastor, beating members of the church in what is called threshing floors. It was like a part of the thing was that the pastor would beat them.
That's a common thing, actually.
Yeah, fucking beating.
Right.
According to the church, these beatings are perfectly biblical and a way of publicly reproving followers who have sinned. So I watched some of these videos. I have one, but we can put it on our Instagram.
Yeah.
So members' hair is pulled, and there's another video of like a mother and a daughter sitting across from each other on chairs, and they're like told to slap each other. Like they're like beating the shit out of each other. Yeah, it's like a thing.
Right, wow.
A father was forced to hit his son over 100 times. And another congregant, another congregant was beaten so badly during a threshing ritual that he had lasting brain damage.
Great.
Another man with schizophrenia has sued the church after he was duct taped to a bed in the basement and had people praying over him. Eventually, he developed gangrene and had to have his leg amputated.
But he had fucking sense enough to sue them.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
Right. So he had like schizophrenia is like vulnerable, and they're like, we'll cure your disease with fucking praying, but also gangrene.
And duct tape and gangrene.
Yeah. It was like a shitty experience. And then eventually, he got out, got a lawyer, sued the church. A couple of members or a couple of leaders of the church went to jail, but like nothing else really.
Oh, that's it. So did he win that suit?
I mean, I guess he won if they went to jail, but the whole cult didn't shut down.
Right.
So in 2014, the same year, it was classified as heretical by mainstream Korean churches.
Okay.
Pastor Shinokuju predicted a famine in South Korea and said she was moving the group to, quote, the center of the world as promised in the Bible.
Where's that?
Good question. Where do you think it was?
Jerusalem.
Very not close. Fiji.
Oh, obviously Fiji. That was my second choice. Yeah.
So she relocated the entire group there.
Okay.
So
how many people at this point?
400 members.
Jesus.
Yeah, damn. 400 members. They relocated to Fiji, and on arrival, apparently, they had their passports seized.
Oh.
So now, this is current. So this was, 2014 they moved there?
Really?
They're still there.
They're in Fiji right now?
They're all in Fiji right now. And it's bigger. It's huge. It's fucking huge. So mainstream churches in Fiji, because Fijians are like very Christian and religious.
Okay,
big churches.
Yeah.
They accuse the church of being a cult. Like it's on their radar. Meanwhile, they've set up a parallel corporation, Grace Road Group, which is kind of their business arm. They've opened restaurant chains, beauty salons, and a construction firm, a hardware store, and a farm all across Fiji.
Wow.
So the leaders of the church say the farm is essentially... the leaders of the church say the farm is essential to surviving the coming famine.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm not sure what that
Should
says
we
about
give
the beauty parlours.
Well, you gotta look good.
Yeah, you gotta like fucking be hungry and look terrible.
I'm just wondering at this point, should we give a shout out to our Fijian followers?
Yeah.
To watch out for this?
Holla! Just be careful of Grace Roaders.
Don't fall for their shit.
Don't.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Mahakala Korum. That's not Fijian, and I wasn't implying anything by that.
So the leaders of the church said the farm is essential to surviving the coming famine. So just a shout out to our Fijian listeners. Bula. Dude, what are you doing? What are you hiding?
I don't know.
I'm speaking slowly. I'm waiting for you to like jump in.
I'm chewing on my glasses.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Max, I'm sorry. Just do with that what you can. Do it again. Mainstream churches. So, after relocating the entire group there, all 400 members.
400?
Oh my God. Use
So many.
Let's use version 1 for that shit.
Right.
So, meanwhile, the corporation has opened restaurant chains, beauty salons, a construction firm, a hardware store,
crazy.
And a farm across Fiji.
Well, I don't think we need to go through the whole. Should we give a shout out to our Fijian listeners?
Yes.
Right?
All right.
So if you guys are in Fiji right now and you're listening to this podcast, stay away from the grayscale manners.
Grace Road Church.
Grace Road Church. Stay away from the Grace Road Church.
Yeah.
And also, Bula.
Thanks for listening. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
From one Pacific island to another.
Nice.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Solidarity. We are part of the struggle.
And we're all going to drown.
Well, not tomorrow, though.
No, not in our lifetimes.
No. Maybe.
That looks nice. Well,
I'm not dying. So.
Yeah, we've already established that, Brian.
Everything's happening to me.
Intend to die. So the group, their company has even won a tender to extend the president's residence.
Okay.
The construction company.
Right.
So they won the tender to extend the president's house.
Okay.
And they're also building a new prime minister's office.
Mm-hmm.
Amid suspicions, the group has very close ties within the government. So not
I
only
feel
are
like
they
they must.
cult, yeah.
They must.
Yeah, they've got shitloads of money, dude.
It's not easy to even
Korean money.
Yeah, right.
And
exactly.
then move to Fiji, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we won this."
400 people just moved to Fiji from Korea. Dude, they're totally connected.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Well, especially by now with all that money.
Yeah.
So last August, Pastor Shin Okaju was finally arrested along with 3 other church leaders when they landed back in South Korea. After 5 people escaped the Fiji compound and contacted South Korean authorities. The pastor is to go on trial on charges of violence, child abuse, exploitation, and incarceration.
But he's been doing that in Fiji? She saw
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Right.
That's one of the things I really liked about this cult. I was like, ooh, a female leader.
Strong female role model.
I love a female leader of anything, apparently.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing
Even
everything in Fiji. So they were in South Korea for 10 years, and then people clocked on. They're like, you're full of shit.
Right.
And then she was like, oh, there's a famine coming. We need to go to Fiji. Very convenient.
Okay.
At the same time, Fijian authorities, Fijian churches are pushing for authorities to investigate Grace Road Church more thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elise's story, after managing to escape, she escaped and ran away to this convenience store, and her mum chased her. It was this whole thing. It's a Guardian article. She managed to get in contact with her dad and her sister. And they flew into Fiji, to South Korea, and they rescued her, and they took her back to the US.
Okay.
She was then diagnosed with PTSD, and was hospitalized after she self-harmed.
Mm-hmm.
Once she was in hospital, her mother called her and told her people who kill themselves deserve to be in hell.
Jeez.
And that is the story of the Grace Road Church.
That's how it ends?
That's how it ends, yeah.
Jeez, man.
Elise had this fucked up experience. That was back when they were still in South Korea.
Right, yeah.
And then they moved to Fiji.
Right.
They're still in Fiji. They're leaps
there.
and bounds in Fiji.
Should we, I mean, if, and this is a hypothetical, if they want to sponsor us, you know what I mean? Should we
leave that door open?
I think that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
You know what? The thing is, here at Sugar Facts, we don't support cults.
No.
That door is closed.
Yeah.
But Grace Road Church, if you're listening,
Love your work.
the door's unlocked.
You guys are doing good work.
Just push it open.
Not all of it, but, you know.
Yeah.
If you need a jingle, I
Got some money that you want to throw our way.
I could come up with a little jingle. Grace Road Church, come on down for the torture. Grace Road Church, Grace Road Church.
Come on down for the slapping.
Grace Road Church,
Grace Road Church, come on down
for the pain.
Grace Road
Church is the greatest church in Fiji. Greatest church in Fiji.
Grace
Road Church, Grace Road Church, come on down for the beatings. Grace Road Church, Grace Road Church,
come on down for the slapping. Grace Road Church, bring your mom, bring your daughter.
Grace Road Church, Grace Road Church, we love your spirituality.
You know what?
Yeah.
Something that rhymes with daughter more than spirituality is each other.
What? I mean, technically, yes.
I just felt like it could have gone that way.
No, I was trying, but it's happening too fast.
Come on down for the beatings.
Yeah.
Grace Road Church, Grace Road Church, come on down for the slappings.
Oh.
Grace Road Church,
Grace Road Church, bring your mother and daughters. Grace Road Church, Grace Road Church.
We love to smash up each other. Nah.
No, I mean, I get where you're going with it.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. You know, everyone's a critic. Everyone's a goddamn critic.
You know what?
Even apparently your fellow songwriter.
Get in touch. We'll make it better when we're sponsored.
What runs with daughter?
Slaughter? Ooh.
Grace Road Church. Grace Road Church. Bring your mothers and daughters. Grace Road Church. Grace Road. We don't even want to finish this, do we?
Eventually, there'll be a slaughter.
Eventually, there'll be a slaughter. So, what's your sugar fact?
Let me get it for you, Brian. Let me get it. I got a good one this week.
Yeah? I do not.
You don't have
I have one. No. What do you think? I'm a fucking amateur?
Again, I've gone for the simple route. So this fact is from makingsenseofsugar.com. That's
We're
a website.
Two different internets.
That's a website.
Okay.
Makingsenseofsugar.com.
I didn't realize sugar was that complicated.
It's got a website. Yeah, exactly. It's like understanding sugar.
It's sweet.
Finally someone to explain it. A spoonful of sugar not only helps medicine go down. A spoonful of sugar in your vase can help your flowers live longer.
Okay. I'm inclined to believe that because you read it with such authority.
It's from Unpacking Sugar.
Unpacking Sugar.
Making sense of sugar.
Okay, I like Unpacking Sugar better.
Making sense of sugar.
Okay.
What's your sugar fact?
Well, I'm going to put the antenna up.
Like a fucking
I'm getting messages from the stars.
Even that word, it's like a snorkel.
Sugar facts into my brain. Sugar facts don't make me insane. David Bowie. Sugar facts, oh, sugar facts from Mars.
Into my brain.
Into the brain, the cellular systems.
Oh, the pain.
The pain of being Martian. Marginalized Martians with sugar. I'm not getting a lot from Joe. This feels like a solo project.
I just think you're better at this one than I am. I think we've gone outside the genre that I'm able to meet you on.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
David Bowie?
Because that was kind of, that was kind of opera, that was Bowie style. But also you...
Here's my sugar fact. I'm sending you a message.
Send me your message. I'm willing to receive it.
Here's what they say about sugar on Mars. The scientists who discovered, we'll just leave that. We're just going to leave that. We'll leave that out in the sun to dry a bit.
That can go in Sugar Tracks rejects.
Let's not be too hasty, though.
Okay. Thanks. I thought you were good.
No, we're great. All right, so the scientists who discovered sucralose, which the commercial, the commercial name of that is Splenda. Are you aware of that, Splenda? Okay. So check it out. Originally, they thought that they were inventing a new insecticide.
God bless those men.
Yeah. So they thought, let's make a new insecticide, and they made up a batch, and they sent out words to their assistant.
Yeah.
Okay, so the assistant got the memo and misunderstood it. So the memo was, well, this is what the assistant thought. The assistant was like, read the memo as, we need someone to taste this product.
Yeah. Taste.
But no, he misread it. It was test.
Oh my gosh.
So he just went in there thinking, wow, my boss wants me to taste this new insecticide. Yeah. That's a strange request.
Yeah.
But
I'll just taste it. I guess I put it on my tongue.
Yeah. And so he did. He tasted what he thought was insecticide. Turns out they fucked up. And then he was like, oh, it's sweet. And that's how they came up.
So he sent it to different people? Or no, he just wrote back and was like, it tastes good.
He said, your insecticide tastes sweet. And they were like, oh.
It wasn't meant for eating.
It wasn't meant for eating, but now that you bring it up.
Maybe we were onto something.
Yeah, and so that's Splenda.
And our Splenda's fucking huge.
It is huge, right?
Wow.
Yeah, sugar packet. Remember to like us, click thumbs up on all of the usual methods and means by which you access us.
She was good.
Yeah, she was good before the brain damage.
God damn it! I'm gonna die.
Hold your breath.
It's not gonna be fun for the podcast. Yeah. Max, cut this out.
Cut this out. So, remember to 1, 2, 3. Like us in real life. Right, we're gonna have to dub your voice in. Like us in real life. Like us in real life. Remember to like us in real life. Because reality is what we're all about. I'm no longer strictly Australian. Remember to like us in real life. Let's stress different words too while we say that. Remember to like us in real life. Remember to like us in real life. I don't know what
I'm
else
still here, by the way. I've just got the hiccups.
Yeah, Joe's dying. And I'm not offering a lot of support.
It's funny. The hiccups haven't gone.
Yeah,
but I'm just very much enjoying what you're doing.
Trying.
I just had the image that if I was going to hold my breath... Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, it's good.
If I was going to hold my breath until I passed out...
Yeah.
The last words I would hear before I passed out was, remember to like us and read the life.